Show Scott Pioli. It's also Prediction Week 2021 season kicking off on Thursday. We could not be more excited. And before any regular season activity goes down Thursday, of course, it's the Bucs and the Cowboys. We're pulling out our biggest predictions for this season. It's happening every day. It's Prediction Week 2021. Nice. Yesterday, we kicked it off with, Rookie of the Years. We had Rookies of the Year, rather. Coaches of the year predictions right here at the breakfast table. You guys can play along at GMFB, but it's time now to dish out who you think will be making it to the postseason. Let's start with the NFC. The AFC will be later on in the show. Kyle, show us how it's done, baby.
Okay.
Start us off there, man.
Let's just get them all out now. I should be drug tested. You should have my job. I hear them every year, guys, and pretty much I look pretty good in January. Here we go. Here's my NFC division winners. The Cowboys are going to do it. The Bucs, obviously, the Packers pre-stock. I'm going with Seattle. I zag, guys. I know everybody's on the Rams, the Niners. Same old Seattle, same old Pete, same old Russ, same old Wagner. I think Seattle's going to win this thing. But this is when it gets nuts. Let's go to some wild cards, and they don't call them calm cards. They call them wild cards. And here are my three in the National Football Conference. Across the read 'em and weep. Read 'em and weep. The Chicago Bears, I believe, will have the offensive rookie of the year on the field by week 2. Let's go over to the right. The San Francisco 49ers, good enough to make it. And in the middle, yes, that is the Philadelphia Eagles logo. Brand new, excitable, ambitious head coach, a lot of young talent, and I still don't believe the NFC East has come around yet, and I think that they will pick away on some of those Washingtons and some Giants, and at the end of the day, the Eagles are going to get a wild card in the NFC. Bears, Eagles, Niners, put it in the vault. Those are my wild card teams for 2020.
Why no Rams?
Courage you have.
Why no Rams?
I zag, Adams. Everybody's on the Rams. I see they're handing MVP trophies to a quarterback who has never won a playoff game. If you look at the McVay era, early on, a lot of points, a lot of winning. Last couple of years, not quite as robust, and I think that NFC West cannibalizes each other, and I don't have them getting.
Seahawks is an interesting pick by you. Did not see that coming.
I got
Did
a couple
not
of
see
those.
that coming. All right, Greg.
What do you got, Peter?
That was awesome. All right.
Thank you.
Kyle, good job. I hear it every year. I got to get drug tested. You should have
your job.
You should do it. Guess what? I picked Bucs versus Chiefs in the Super Bowl last year. I think I know what I'm talking about. And yet I can tell you I'm throwing darts. All right, here we go. Here are my division winners. Let's reveal them right here. Kyle, I have a shocker. The Giants to win the NFC East. The New York Giants, they put it all together in a do-or-die season. The Buccaneers in the South, the Packers like you in the North, and then I'm going with the LA Rams. I believe the hype. I think it's that good. But I have the Giants winning the division. If I'm all in on Joe Judge as Coach of the Year, he's going to have to win the division. And I think a lot of people in that building know it's now or never, and that pressure is real. And I think they're going to come together and galvanize. But let's see the wild cards.
Is there a star logo in this wild card team? No!
Sorry, Dallas. I got Washington as my wild card team. Kyle, you took Dallas and Philly out of the East. I'm taking Giants and Washington out of the East. I, too, love Seattle this year. Under the radar team. One of the best quarterbacks in the league with a really good defense. And I can't deny the Niners. They're healthy. They're ready to go. But there are a few teams, the Cowboys, the Bears, the Vikings.
Why not the Cowboys?
Cowboys, I just don't see it. I don't see it this year. And I feel like they've been fun for August, for Hard Knocks. They've been a blast. But I just don't see it as a 1 year to flip it up.
I really like your picks, all of them. Give me the sell on the Giants winning the division.
This is a team that has been building and building and building, and last year finished the year with 3 wins out of their last 4. And the guys within that organization are so uber confident with what they have. They're not listening to the noise. I'm going to take that for a ride. Giants, NFC East champions, a return to greatness, a home playoff game in our backyard.
You couldn't find it in your heart to find a little spot for those Arizona Cardinals,
I know,
Peter?
I
You
know.
couldn't do it,
You know
could you?
I wanted to.
I know you did.
You know I wanted
must be
to.
believing in Danny Dimes, man. You must be believing in Danny
Washington's
Dimes.
defense too good for that other wild card.
Okay, how'd y'all start this? Oh, don't get at me. Don't tell me I need to...
Drug test, he should have a job.
All of that stuff. But I'm going to say this. Don't tweet me, okay? Leave me alone. I do this for a living. This is my profession. Leave me alone. All right. 4 division winners. All right. Let's reveal them.
Go on.
I got the Bucs.
Okay.
The Rams, the Packers, and the Cowboys, okay? I think the Rams are going to do their thing. I know you talk about Matthew Stafford not winning a playoff game, but he has a different team around him, different coordinator. And early with the Rams, they were putting out a bunch of points but then they had Jared Goff the last couple of years. That's why he's not there.
Yeah.
All right, wild card round. Let's just reveal.
Any shockers? Let's
no,
see.
I don't think. 49ers.
Saints.
Talk to me about the Saints.
Yes, I knew you guys were going to have something to say about the Saints. Look,
It's good.
I can't sit here and say I'm a total believer in Jameis Winston.
Okay.
But I am an absolute believer in Sean Payton. Okay? And I think Sean Payton can coach the interceptions out of this guy.
Wow.
I think he can coach him into a better leadership stance on that field. And Jameis, I think in this preseason has shown me he's capable of pushing the ball downfield because obviously in the last couple of years, Drew Brees couldn't push the ball downfield. And I think Sean Payton wants to get the ball downfield. So the Saints are my surprise going into the playoffs.
Big uphill battle for Jameis and company. I love the
NFC West got 3 teams on my list.
Triggs, what
Yeah.
was the hardest part of the NFC playoff picture for you to decide?
I wanted to go all NFC West. I think with the
You
three
had
wild
three
card
teams.
teams, I wanted
so
to
did
have
Mike.
Cardinals, Seahawks, and Rams, and yet Washington and the Giants. I feel like Washington's defense is too good to lose more than like 7 games, 8 games. So I put them in there.
What was your takeaway from this exercise, Kyle?
When I did this, okay.
So stressful.
The NFC, I got to like 6 spots out of the 7. And I was like, I think I'm good. I don't need this.
The Bears are the last team in, or
Probably the Bears and Eagles. Whereas the AFC, I was like, I need 20 spots.
Yep.
I can't fit them in this. The AFC felt so much more loaded to me. And we'll do that later in the show.
Eagles, you're high on the Eagles.
I'm high enough that they're going to make it. Okay, so last year I took the Bears to the playoffs. Everybody killed me for it. They made the playoffs. The one that and listen, it's not about me, but you have to take shots. Last year I said the Dolphins in the playoffs. Annihilated. Everyone said I should be fired. Double-digit winners. They just didn't make it in the playoffs. I feel great about that pick. There are some picks that we and people on the world will make today that you are going to be so angry about, and then many of them will be right. It's how it works. It's not just chalk. You don't just pull up some column and say, here's all the winners. There's crazy things that happen in this league. You got to pick some.
Jessica, our production manager, has some drug tests standing by. You guys will be taking those, and we'll be back after the break.
screwed
There
on
you
that
have
one.
it.
Let's go.
Our predictions for this season's NFC playoff teams, recapping them right here. Come at us at GMFB. Peter Schrager, Michael Robinson, Kyle Brandt. We got the Cowboys missing the playoffs, according to Peter. Kyle has no Rams, but Bears and Eagles make it in, and Mike Rob 3 NFC West teams and the Saints. Later in the